There'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Y'all know what time it is when I play that music. You know what time it is. Hey, I'm finna dig into somebody's ass, and that's just the way that is. Alright, so Angela Magana, you know, and shout out to Aaron Woody for this. Shout out to Aaron Woody. She told me, and I looked it up, and sure enough, Angela Magana, she said Angela Hill was the one that actually made this song meme of Cris Cyborg. Okay, now Angela Magana caught flag. You know what? Now it makes sense, okay? So you got these people that can't beat Cyborg in the octagon. They can't touch Cyborg's success in the octagon. So they gotta touch her success, and they gotta try to beat her outside the octagon. And there's 1,000 things I can say about Angela Hill. It's 1,000 memes that I can make about Angela Overkill Hill. Hell, I can think of a bunch of them, okay? And what did Angela Overkill Hill, wasn't she the one sitting here boo-hooing? Do you UFC this? Do you UFC that? You know, and people really could have been mean and said a whole bunch of stuff about her. But guess what? People supported her. See, man, let me tell you what people think. Let me tell you what these people, how they think. They're very, very weak-minded. And what they do, see, they can't ever face problems head on. They gotta cry, they gotta tell other people, but they can never actually have the audacity and the testicular fortitude to go face anything head on. Karma is a bitch, ain't it? That's why Angela Overkill has had very little success in the UFC. Very little success. That's why. See, the things that you do when you put that out there in the universe, it come right back on you. Now we get the whole truth from Angela Magana. Hell, I guess Angela Magana got sick and tired of her being the bad guy on this one, okay? And when she realized, oh crap, ain't nobody talking about me anymore, well, let me go ahead, the jig is up. Angela Overkill Hill, you done got sprayed up. Oh, and Angela Overkill Hill, oh, you got to explain. If Angela Overkill Hill does not explain this, okay, I won't cover any more of her fights. I won't cover her again. I will never cover her again until she explains this. I don't care if it's an explanation that I like or one that I hate. Angela Hill need to explain this. How the hell is Angela Hill gonna explain this one? How? And I can think of 100,000 names to call her, but I ain't gonna do it. But listen, here go the thing. She got some explaining to do. Is there any validity to what Angela Magana was saying? Hell, at this point, I don't see why Angela Magana would actually lie about that. I mean, honestly, what does she have to gain by lying? I mean, does she really need to lie about this? I mean, heck, I don't think she would. I think Angela Magana is a lot of things, but she's definitely an attention-seeking. She's an attention savage. I ain't gonna call her a whore, but she's an attention savage. That's what she is, okay? She craves for attention. And she came out and said, I mean, she went in Cyborg's face and said, I'll talk about whoever I want. And somebody who bold enough to do this, she gonna tell the truth most of the time. And I think she telling the truth. Of course Angela Hill would do this. Why? But now we see Hill, now we see why you haven't been getting what you want out of life and in the UFC. You've been taking some ass whoopings in the UFC. I mean, you fought hard against Jessica Andrade, but you got your ass whooped. Okay? I mean, who else? Who else beat that? I gotta go back. I can't remember. Somebody else. Her name ain't even on top of my head. Somebody else whooped their ass too. Either way, the jig is up. And I'm gonna put the pressure. I am not covering Angela Overkill Hill anymore on this channel, ever, until she comes out and she explains all of this. Like Ric Flair, what's causing all of this? Angela Overkill Hill is causing all of this. How you gonna explain this, Angela? Hot diggity dog. If I was Cris Cyborg, I would call her out right now. And Cris, feel free to call out on this channel, god dog it. No, I'm just playing. But if I'm Cris Cyborg, I would definitely come out. If Angela Hill want it, she can get it. If Overkill want it, she can get it. If Magana want it, she can get it. Okay? All of these folks, if they want to talk junk behind the scenes, if she want it, she can get it. I guarantee you Angela Overkill Hill don't want them problems. Life get tough, Angela, when your friends just kind of tell on you. See, y'all know what I tell you on this channel? It don't matter. How you try to cover it up, how you put it in the dark, the truth gonna always come out. The truth is always coming out. Every single chance somebody try to tell a lie, the truth will come to the forefront. And this is what's happening right here. Yo, Angela Hill, I definitely ain't got your back no more. Until you come out and explain this, okay? And I've been checking Overkill Hill's Twitter page. If anybody find a link, send it to me. Because I done checked. I can't find none of her actually coming out and saying something about this. It's a rap, Overkill. It's a rap. It's a rap. And you look like a darn fool now. I mean, you know, Cris Cyborg trying to uplift some sick kids. And this all y'all got to think about. Y'all some self-centered, egotistical, low self-esteem ass bitches. I'm sorry, I don't use that word very frequently with women, but that's what y'all are. If Angela Hill, if this what y'all did, you can tell. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. See, Angela Hill, you gotta betray other characters because you don't even like who you are in your own skin. You can take it how you want to take it. Hell, you can reach out right now. I'd like to flamethrower to you live and in HD on Coach Shelton Harrison Live. Easy work. You easy work. Easy work. But you don't want them problems. You don't want this flamethrower. But see, this thing with the bullying, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But you know what it is. You know what it is. Jealousy. Why? Because you can't. Because you're not able. And at some points in your game, you ain't got the skill set to do what it is you need to do. Maybe, Angela, maybe if you and people like Angela Magana stop thinking of dumbass stuff to do, maybe you can get your full intellectual capacity into the fight game. Angela, you got a lot of talent, but that's what people say about you. You got a lot of talent. Maybe, just maybe, if you stop doing so much dumb stuff online, and I call it dumb shit, like this, maybe your mind can be free to focus on your craft. I don't care who got something to say about this video. The hell with you too. I'm done.